Good morning, guys. What's going on? Happy, what is it? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. On my way to work this morning. So this is definitely a different style of video. My name's Kelly. I sell supercars here in Southern California. Lamborghini, Bentley, Rolls-Royce, McLaren. And I already have this YouTube channel, and I have done like walk-arounds of cars and reviews in the past. Lately, I've just been doing walk-arounds with like just music in the background. But I've been watching this new channel. You guys may watch him as well, Daily Driven Porsche, and he's been doing these very candid driving arounds, going to pick up his kids, going to the gym, and just talking about his daily life and what he does. And he's much more successful than I am, but anyway, I find like this trend that I'm liking more and more, like just candid videos, like nothing crazy, no crazy production, no like I don't know, nothing extravagant, just talking to the camera. So anyway, I thought I might try it, so see how this goes. I have you guys on this like phone mount, and I see, let me see. Okay, that might be better. I'll try and figure it out what's best. I'm not sure like how good this stabilization is gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be good at all. I might have to just do like handheld or something. But anyway, so yeah, that's kind of what inspired this. Today I have, let's see. Well, I have a car going out. It's getting picked up. Oh no, actually that one got picked up late last night. So I'm signing up a client who's in Texas. So that'll just be a DocuSign, and finance will get the notary and everything set up. That's for a 991.1 911. And then I just got an app on our 2024 Bentley GT Speed. Really nice car, dark sapphire, saddle interior, carbon ceramic brakes, which is really rare on those. It's like a $20,000 option. Rotating display, which is really cool. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, but has the 3 gauges in the center of the dash, with 3 sides of the display. So you have the analog gauges, then you hit the screen button, it flips over, and then you have your regular touchscreen where you'd have Apple CarPlay, your navigation, everything. And then you hit the screen button again, and it turns and it matches the veneer of the dash. So you don't have any screens, any gauges. It's like a nice timeless look. And then again, that's a really rare option as well. It's like around $9,000. So anyway, it's a special car. It's a high MSRP. We have the 2025s that are coming in, so stoked to move this one. It's going to a cool guy who has a house in Texas and in Laguna Beach. So cool guy. He has quite a few cars, so he seems pretty stoked on it. So it's always nice, and it goes to a cool owner. Makes the process easier, and it's nice to know that they're gonna enjoy it. So I have that kind of going on today, and then see what else I can get into. Have a couple wish lists right now. Like people, that's what I call them. Just like whether it's a used car, they're like, oh yeah, I'm looking for this exterior with this interior, and I'm ready to pull the trigger. Like, okay, well, I will try to locate one and try to trying to make it happen, but it takes some work and kind of some luck to find something that works for them. So I have a couple of those right now that I'm trying to work on. If I can make headway on those, it is the 29th, so only a couple more days. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish up those out-of-state deals before the end of the month. In fact, I'm almost certain that they're not going to, now that I think about it. So I hope I can find a way to do that, or we can, the team. What else? So that's kind of the day-to-day. But overall, just kind of like a overall gist of myself. I'm 29 years old. Live here in Southern California, Ventura area. And how I got into selling these brands and cars in general. A little bit about my history. Out of high school, I worked at a surf shop. Oh, actually, I started in high school. I started sophomore or junior year. As soon as I could work. Worked there for 5 years. Worked my way up there to assistant manager or supervisor, I think is where I ended up. And then from there, I got an opportunity. A lot of my buddies were doing valet, and they're like, dude, you would love it, like, we make good money, you take home, like, I forget what it was at that time, but it was like $100 cash, and plus you're getting paid hourly, and we get to drive these really cool cars. It's in Santa Barbara, Montecito area, so nice cars on the beach. I'm like, yeah, that sounds good, because how I was feeling at the surf shop was like, it's time, I've been here for too long, and it's definitely not a vehicle to where I can like get to where I want to be. So, but it was a good first job, and yeah, it was cool. It taught me some things and reassured me of my work ethic, and like there was days where they're like, dude, just go home, like I've overstayed my shift. I've like, I don't know, I guess I was kind of milking it, but I don't know. I've always been driven, and I've always wanted to have more than average, or be more than average. I don't know. Like internally motivated, I guess. So anyway, started doing the valet thing in Santa Barbara. That was really cool. I started off just doing like special events there. Did Kevin Hart's wedding. That was cool. One of his weddings. And then I got put on an account, which was like a hotel there in Santa Barbara. And then I became assistant manager there, and then I became the account manager. And that was cool. Honestly, I would recommend it. Like if you're looking for your first job, or I don't know, first job, not even a first job. I mean, it was good money back then. It still is. Like if you get put on the right account, and you can take home like $200 cash, and then getting paid a good hourly, and it's like at a hotel, for example, it's open every day. It's not the best shift every day, right? Like checkout's gonna be good, the weekends are gonna be good. They're gonna be better than the weekday. But if you can somewhat consistently do that, that's great money, and it's cash, so that's better. So yeah, did that for, let's see, maybe 3 or 4 years. I'm not very good with timelines. 3 or 4 years, and then I got maybe more, like 3 years. And then I was kind of family friends with Rusniks, who own dealerships here in Southern California, Pasadena, Westlake area. So was friends with them. I always knew, like, I've always loved cars, and so I was thinking I was gonna maybe sell, but I don't know, like, selling cars has such a negative connotation, or it did to me. Like, even going to shop for my first car with my dad, just like, I remember pulling into the lot and there's just like 10, 12 salespeople, all like slick back hair and what I am now, I guess. But, and they're just like, here, park here, park here, park here, park here. What are you doing? What are you leaving for today? What are you? And it's just like, geez, like, this is overwhelming. And I would just like, I have a mellow demeanor and low key, and I don't know, it just wasn't my style. So to think like, oh yeah, I don't know, I never really thought like, oh, I want to be a car salesman. I'm a car salesman. But anyway, I got my start there as at the Audi dealership here as a technologist. So the person who goes over the features after the person has already purchased a car. So the salesman just transfers them to me. I go over the features, whatever features they want to go over. Some people want to go like really in depth, some people don't. They just like pair my phone and get me out of here because I've been here for a long time. Get them set up with the app, and so that was cool. And I met a few of my like really good friends now through that position and job and that dealership, so that was really cool as well. So I was doing the technologist thing for 7 months, maybe just under a year, and the GSM there was like, hey, like, this person's quitting, not quitting, but you know, finding out, well, they found a new opportunity or whatever. Would you, like, I think you'd be great at sales, like, is that something you'd be interested in? Like yes, like, that's kind of what I told them when I started, that I'd be interested in sales because sales is just more money, and I always liked money and wanted to make more money. I've always been driven to make more money. Like, I that's what I'm like here to do. I feel like here to, I don't know, whatever. I don't want to get too deep, but doing the technology thing, 7 months, I got into sales, and I did sales there for about 3 years, and it was a good experience because I was like green as grass as a salesperson. Like, I remember, like, every person I talked to, I'm like, they're gonna buy it. She said she's gonna buy the car. She said she's gonna buy it if we can make it work. Like, you know, like, I just believe everybody. And yeah, I don't know, for better or for worse, I don't know. You gotta start somewhere. So believe everybody, say things and shoot myself in the foot with certain deals, and yeah, riding the learning curve there. So that was great, and that I was really much more shy back then. Like, I had always moved up in positions and, you know, like, did well at each job, but overall I'd say I was like a reserved, shy person. So that was good for me. That was good for my character, and just overall, like, prepare me for life. The sun is crazy. Yeah, so it was good. It was a good experience. And then it got to a point to where I almost misspoke. I ended up getting a message on Instagram because I started doing YouTube videos, like just walk around videos. At that time it was like reviews of the models. So I was doing that, and I got like some like very small success doing that. But like enough to like get me excited and like keep making them. And like I had one walk around video that I did on the new body A6 when it came out, and it got, I don't know what it first hit, like 70,000 views or something. Now it has like 100, I don't know, over 100,000. So I was like, wow, like I could actually do this. And I've always watched a lot of YouTube, and I always thought it was cool. And like the thought of like, dude, if I could make, like, if I ever made like $5 from YouTube, it would like blow my mind. Like, what? I could actually like I made somewhat like what? Wait, what? Like, so anyway, I ended up going down this path, and I ended up monetizing my channel because that was always just like a cool thing. Like, wow, like, so monetized my channel, and then that's pretty much what I was making, $5, maybe a little bit more, but something like that. But still, like, a really cool feeling. Like, wow, like the Google, like in my Chase account, like Google Payments or whatever, Google AdSense, you know, $32. Like, whoa, it's crazy. Actually, no, it's never $32. It's always like $100 because they don't pay you until you hit $100. So, anyway, sorry, I have like ADD a little bit. I went down got a little sidetracked there. So, yeah, I started making YouTube videos. Oh yes, I got a message on Instagram from the new GM here where I'm at now. I was like, hey, like, just introducing himself. Actually, I don't know if he even said he's a new GM at first, because I remember thinking it was like really weird. Like, it's like, oh, do you want to like meet for coffee? I'm like, what? Like, who's this random person just like asking if I want to meet for coffee? And so I didn't respond. I just like completely blew it off because I thought it was weird. I just thought it was like a random DM, whatever. I looked on his profile and he like worked at a dealership in Las Vegas, so it didn't really make sense to me. Anyway, fast forward, you know, a few days later, and then it was like a more formal message to where he's like, "Hi, I'm the new GM over at O'Gara here, and we had a Western regional manager at Audi that I had met, and he ended up going to Bentley, funny enough, to work with them, and I think to a similar position." My coffee is cold as it gets now. So anyway, the Western Regional Manager, the previous one, had recommended me to David, the previous GM here. So anyway, that's how I got the job. Ended up meeting for coffee a few times to kind of go over the details, and I was a little like trepidatious at first because obviously the brands are cool and the names, and you know, to be able to work with Lamborghini and Bentley and Rolls-Royce, like that's like inherently like sounds cool. But I was curious to like, how many like cars do you really sell? And the lure of the brands is cool, but like really how much money like do these people make and how much cars they selling? Like, because I'm not in Beverly Hills, but I'm like 30 miles away from Beverly Hills, so I don't know. That's a trepidation, but I ended up making the move, and just like anything else, I'm like, you know what, like if it doesn't work out, whatever. Like I've never burned a bridge like moving different jobs, so my thing is like, I mean, worst case scenario, if this doesn't work out, I could do something similar to what I was doing, or even like come back to that position maybe. Like, I don't think anybody would have anything against me if I did that. So anyway, I decided to make the jump, and I'm really happy that I did. I'm sorry, that dude's just trying to cut me off. I'm really happy that I did. I've learned a lot. At my previous dealership, it was, I mean, this dealership's gone through waves as well, but it was more like, you know, the less you know, the better. Just here, go present the numbers. focus on selling the car and present the numbers. That was a really rough way of putting it. It wasn't very rough, but you know what I mean. It's just like the less you know, the better, and hear the numbers and go ahead, do it. Like I wasn't learning very much, or it wasn't like as much as I could have. I wasn't like taking advantage of. I felt like I wasn't really. They weren't teaching me very much. Anyway, I'm not very good with words. This early in the morning. So, anyway, this dealership has been great. I've learned a lot. Learned a lot more about how everything works. Front end, back end. And also dealing with high net worth people. That's been invaluable as well. I remember coming here and you get some of these pencils like on a Rolls Royce, for example, and let's say, now the payments are getting up there because rates are high and MSRPs have shot up in the past few years. But now I'm looking at payments. Here's a structure on this new Lamborghini that just came out, and here's $100,000 down and $10,000 a month, or $12,000 a month on this Rolls Royce. Like, that's for a lease, mind you. Like maybe 5,000 miles a year, so hardly driving it. It's that was like a learning curve for sure. Because like you get these pencils and like having the confidence to like go out there and like, yeah, this is normal, like this is it, and like I'd be giving like a good deal. You're just discount like market based on the market, like this is a great deal, and it's $70,000 down and $8,000 a month or whatever it is. Like, here you go, and you gotta really be like, yeah, dude, this is a great deal, because it is. I'm not like, I would never lie or not be transparent or anything. So it's a big jump, when you go from here's $400 a month to, hey, here's $10,000 a month. Like, what? That is more than 80% of people's mortgages, 90% of people's mortgages. That's a house, and this is to lease a car for 3 years and only 5,000 miles a year. This is like one of 5 or 6 cars that they have. So it's been good in that respect as well. Just having the confidence to present big numbers, showcase cars to high net worth people, see how they do their deals, interactions, how they treat them. And to them, time is valuable. So you don't want to waste their time. You want to. I'm realizing this video has like literally no central like idea or theme, but I'm just trying to give you like an idea of what I do, who I am, because it's the first video that I've done like this. So I guess I don't need to get too in depth of payments and everything I've learned and all that. So anyway, I don't know. That's what I'm doing now. I've learned a lot, and I'm happy to talk about it more in future videos, or if anybody sees this, if you comment, what you want to know about the business, or if you're interested in it, interested in certain cars. I have access to a lot of cars. We have a few different stores. Any questions you might have. And I guess that's it for this first video. That's just kind of a gist of who I am and what I do right now. And I think this is just about me, like, sharing with you guys what I do, and kind of having themes of each video and diving deeper, and hopefully provide some value to you guys. because like doing this every day, it is really cool, and also you also kind of get like numb to it, like numb to how cool it is, or how great the cars are, and how special it is when someone comes in to buy one, you know. So anyway, it's cool. It would have been cool to see someone like this on YouTube when I, like, before I was doing this, you know, someone to watch, see how it is. So anyway, I'm still gonna be doing like videos of cars as well, because I think that's cool, and it's cool to give people access to these vehicles who maybe don't see them every day, or who don't live in Southern California like I do, and you see them quite often. So anyway, I think I'm just rambling at this point. I hope you guys have a great day. This is the 29th, Wednesday the 29th. I should be into work here in the next 10 minutes or so. There's a lot of traffic today, so I hope you guys have a great day, have a great week, and I will see you on the next one.